When rockers rediscover steel guitars.
All right, MikeG, better get your game on. I got my new hat on, so I'm ready.
Well, it was that time again when my old buddy and college roommate from Missouri University Forestry School came down from Nebraska for some fun and championship fly fishing. These excerpts from 3 days pretty much tell the story.
Gonna try to put the pressure on you a little today. It's gonna be a fun day.
That was weak, man. That wasn't like the old Grunwald telling me how it's going to be.
See this one? This is going to get him. This is going to put the hurt on you, man. This is going to put the pressure on you. And them fish are going to hurt when they feel this fly.
That's what I like right there, Grunwald. Give me the good stuff.
I'm going to be breathing down your neck for the next 3 days. Let's go fishing.
Okay.
I'm going to hit them heavy first and then scale down if I have to. But put the power to them, you know? Right off the bat.
A lot of times I've heard guys saying they were trying for big ones and they couldn't keep the little ones off the hook. Well, you know, a lot of times I'm trying for those little bluegills and I can't keep the big ones off the hook. That's the problem I get into.
Last Friday, I got us in shape for this one, maybe.
Yeah.
This day.
That was one of those rare days when you actually got ahead of me. Of course, I didn't tell you that day I never put a fly. I was fishing completely, not only barbless, I was fishing flyless that day.
I find that hard to believe. Mike, I thought you told me this was big cattle country here in Kansas. You know, I'm sort of a native Nebraskan now, even though my roots are in Kansas, so I guess that's kind of what a lot of this day is about, is a battle between the boys on the prairie states from Kansas and Nebraska. But I'm sorry, son, this is pitiful. This is not what I expected when you told me this was still cattle country.
See, what Grunwald doesn't understand about real cow country is when little boys come out here to fish with their daddies, the real cowboys, this is their toys. They bring a real cow toy with them. And that's how you can tell you're in real cow country right there, buddy. One man's cow in the grass is another man's treasure. And one guy just walks off and leaves this. I picked this cow up and made friends. And before this trip's over, that's going to bring me good luck.
Here near Lincoln, Kansas, and I'm enjoying my moment in the sun, basking in victory, if you will. The other day I scored a victory in our lifelong fishing tournament that Mike Blair and I have going on that started about 4 years ago in Nebraska, and we've carried that tradition on down into the great state of Kansas for the last 2 or 3 years here. And we've battled back and forth, and I've thrown down a couple of challenges that have been rebuked, if you will. But the other day I did score a victory near Kingman County, or in Kingman County, Kansas, and caught a 4-pound, 9-ounce largemouth bass. And so that gives me the right to reign in the green chair today.
Yeah. Surprising as it was to me, MikeG did beat me there in the Kingman County fishing tournament there a few days ago. And that stings. I'm not used to getting beat by a guy from Nebraska. But anyway, I'll give it to him. He did catch he caught a nice big old bass when I was about 30 miles away from there. And then, so that makes it kind of hard. And then he beat me. What he really beat me on was a catfish when we were actually fishing together. He beat me on catfish, but I never really thought that was fair because I had some anti-catfish stink on my flies. I didn't want those old nasty things on there. And he didn't have that on there, and he got a catfish on there and beat me on a dadgum channel cat. So, hey, I'm going to give it to him. He got the green chair, and as you notice right there, it's kind of a hopscotcher right now. He's won one, I won one, he won one, I won one. And now we're in the second day of a 2-day tournament, and right now I'm ahead of him by 2 pounds and 14 ounces, and we got 2 days of fishing to go. This will probably determine who the real champion is, but we'll find out.
I suppose you think I'm down here Graveling at your feet, Blair.
No.
I ain't giving up yet, buddy.
No.
Yet one more day.
Well, what's it gonna be today, Mike G?
I think I gotta catch up a little bit.
Well, we just got out of the Hunter's Inn restaurant where we were mistaken for hail appraisers by one of the local boys. This is our annual ceremonial fish fry. And Mike Grunwald is the reigning champion fisherman right now, so he owns the green chair at this time. As you saw yesterday, we'll go around here behind. Yep, he's the last guy to have it. Of course, that's pretty short-lived because we're in the throes of another battle right now, and I'm leading the pack by about 6-7 pounds right now, so I think he better enjoy this fish fry and that chair while he's got the chance.
Okay, 3 pounds, 2 ounces.
3-2.
3.
Yeah. Oh, that's as wide as I can go. 5 pounds, 7 ounces, right to the tip of the jaw there.
22.
5-7, right there. I'm afraid Mike G's in trouble for this competition, at least unless he gets a hog here in a few minutes. You know, holding that big fish that I had there yesterday, though, helps. You know, that helps a little bit.
All right.
But you know, you got to offset that cow. That's what hurt you yesterday. I think that's what the deal was. You messed up.
Treatment of animals.
You messed up that little cow and dissed our state. Told us that we weren't a cow state. What are you doing there? You tying a cotton picking nail knot?
I am.
I haven't seen anybody tie one of those for a while. I need to teach you a uni knot.
Well, I hang on to archaic methods sometimes that work.
Well, you do. I've hardly ever seen anybody tie an honest to gosh nail knot.
It's part of my tradition. It's part of my flight fishing culture.
Really?
Yeah. I learned it early on. It seemed like a good thing. I've just hung with it. It gives me...
Well, see, that's that craftsman deal with you, and see, now me, it's totally function. It's just whip a knot, make sure it's a good one, and get it on, you see.
But
I'd already lost that needle if I'd have been you.
But see, there's certain traditions that if you adhere to them, it's giving respect to the fish. So you're just out for blood and guts and glory, Mike Blair. That's where we part company. I'm a traditionalist, I'm a craftsman, and I respect the fish. I want to do everything I can to catch him in a proper, fitting way.
Tell that to that little cow. You know how to tie the uni knot, don't you?
Well, I've got it right here.
Oh, there's a traditionalist for you guy. I'm thinking, this boy's pretty sharp. He knows how to tie a nail knot, and then I'm looking, he's got it propped in his chair with instructions.
Oh, you just won't get me.
He's got an earpiece. It's got audio telling him how to do it.
Oh, I respect, and I respect the fish. You have your methods, I have mine, okay? We'll just see where the dust settles on that.
This will probably determine who the real champion is.
So we kept catching and weighing the fish at every pond, and I had more and more time to film instead of fish, if you know what I mean. And finally, the tally was in.
Well, Mike B, it's been a great 3 days of fishing. We had a wonderful tournament, some nice weather, fantastic fishing for 3 full days. And you're the clear winner. I think this year you obviously you won on tonnage as well as big fish. You ended up with a 5 pound, 7 ounce largemouth bass, and I ended up with a 4 pound, 5 ounce. But I know you got me on total weight anyway too. So congratulations, you're the new clear winner of this year's fishing tournament for our annual get together. So here's your green chair of champions. Have a seat, enjoy it until next year, and then I'm going to be back after you. You can count on it.